going on, everybody? Grow Your RC here, back with another video. And in this one, I'm going to be showing you the top 5 mods that you should do to your Traxxas Trx4. So I'm going to count these down, number 5 to number 1. Number 5 being the least most important. Number 1 is going to be the top mod that I would recommend that you do to the truck. Coming in at number 5 is going to be aluminum portal covers, or brass, whatever you prefer, just to get some more weight on the front of the truck. And also when you pop them off, it's a good time to grease them and get in there if you haven't. So it adds a little bit of weight, plus it looks pretty cool. I went with these red ones from GPM Racing. I'll show you those. So here is my portal cover from GPM, one of the anodized red aluminum. That's what it looks like. So number 4 on my list is going to be a custom body. May not be for everyone, but for me, I really wanted my own look, and I think adding a custom body is the way to go. It's the easiest way to really just make what you want. You can select your own color. You could pick so many different things. I've seen, 3D printed bodies. I just went with a Pro Line body. Very easy to get, easy to paint. So I like to add my own look to it this way. I find it's the number one way to make it look your own. It's not necessarily a performance thing, which is why I have it at number 4. So number 3 on the list is going to be high clearance bumpers, which I guess would maybe be anything other than a stock bumper. I got the Pro Line Racing bumpers, the Ridgeline, I believe they are called, and you can change the height and you can lift the front up and you can gain a bunch of clearance that way. I highly recommend doing that because it's going to help you get up on those rocks way better. So coming in at number 3, I would say some sort of bumper that sits up higher than stock. It's going to give you better looks and also better performance. Okay, coming in at number 2 on my list is going to be a tire and wheel package. This is going to go a long way. I went with these stamped steel RC 4-wheel drive wheels here, bead locks. No more messing around with glue. I went right to a bead lock. This tire's got a nice firm foam in it, which the foam is going to make all your difference. The tire selection does make a difference, but having a stiff foam in there and allowing your tire not to flex so much on the sidewall when you're crawling, that's really the way to go. You get the 2-stage foam, and it's going to be so much better, especially in the TRX4. It has quite a bit of weight, so when you're flexing, really pooches the tire out, and having that stiffer foam in there, it's going to make a huge difference. Plus, you're adding weight lower on the vehicle, so that's also going to help you with performance, and it's a custom look. Okay, coming in at number 1 on my list, and this is the most important thing I think you can do to improve the performance out of the box of your TRX4, and that is upgrade to a new servo. I went with the Savox 1210 SG. I paid around $80 for it, and it has made a huge difference. The wheels are going to turn so much better. You get into some tricky situations and you're not moving, you can kind of turn your wheel, get the angle you want, and it's going to last a lot longer than that Traxxas servo. One thing is the wire will not be long enough, so you have to make sure you get a servo extension lead, or you're going to have to solder up something yourself if you're on that level, and then you have a much cleaner install that way. I just went with an extension, plugged it in, I'm good to go, and that servo has been so much better for me. Right away, the power in the wheels turning makes a huge difference when you're out there on the trail, and I would say that would be the first thing to do. If you got a little money to burn, just throw a new servo in there. Power, everything else on this truck is pretty good. You got great suspension out of the box. Even the stock tires are not that great, are not that bad, so the servo is going to give you the best bang for your buck. Everything else you're going to do is kind of for looks, alongside the bumpers, maybe getting that higher clearance definitely helps, but the servo is going to make your truck perform way better, and you're going to be so much more happier with it. Okay, well, so that's it for this video here. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. I'll try to answer the best I can. So that is it for this video. I will catch you in the next one. Have a good one.